So whenever they start showing off brand new foldable phones coming out or being teased or whatever the case, it always makes me absolutely excited. Reason why it gets me excited is because of the fact that it's competition, right? Whether this phone is strictly released in China, whether this phone is strictly released in European countries, or it is globally, worldwide, like Microsoft, it just adds more competition to the atmosphere, to the space, and that creates better products. So it's coming in right here from Android Authority, and they're talking about the brand new Motorola Razr 2022, which of course is a refresh of the 2020 model of the Motorola Razr Flip. Now, the big difference from that model to this model, number one, is of course it got an upgrade when it comes to processing unit. It does have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor, which does of course make it very comparable to the Galaxy Z Flip 4. And that is what you're going to see across the board. If you got one thing from all my videos, you will kind of get the gist that everything gets compared to the Galaxy Z Flip 4 or the Galaxy Z Fold 4. At this moment in time, Samsung has done such a great job. They've actually made it pretty much an industry standard, right, to follow in their path. If you want to create a foldable, flippable phone, you have to follow in the path of Samsung. So it's not surprising that we are seeing the latest and greatest in this cell phone. Next thing we see upgrade wise is actually going to be the outside display. This is the real big upgrade. It's actually 2.7 inches bigger than the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4's outside display. And I'll be honest with you right now, I absolutely love it 1,000 times more than the Z Flip 4 display. Now, the Z Flip 4 display is actually pretty nice. You can add Cover OS, an application in the Play Store, and it really adds so much depth to the actual application, to the phone. When using the outside display, you can actually get an app drawer. You can go ahead and set certain applications. You can control your music, text messages, whatever the case. You can do so much with that outside display. But this actually is like an outside display on a cell phone. This is the equivalent of pretty much a miniature version of a Galaxy Z Fold 4 outside display. And I absolutely love that. And I'm going to be honest right now. I've said this many times when it comes to Surface Duo 1, Surface Duo 2. If they had outside displays, that would make the phone 1,000 times better. And I know not everyone is 1,000 times, the biggest fan of outside displays. I just like it because at the end of the day, especially if you have a phone that's flippable, foldable, to have that, 1 second glance at an outside display and know what's going on, maybe checking the time, maybe checking someone texted you, emailed you, whatever the case, it's a nice little functionality. And when the outside display, unlike the Surface Duo 2's outside glance bar display, when it's actually usable, it's really nice to have too. So what else has changed? Well, first off, the cameras have improved. The inside selfie camera is 36 megapixels, while the outside does boast, I think it's a 48. The outside display, I want to say it's a 48 megapixel and a 12 megapixel. I'm not sure if it says it right here or not. I don't think this actually... Oh, no, right here. A 50 and a 13, and the inside is actually a 32. So, it does have some pretty dang good cameras. And it also does record at 8K HDR10 plus. Now, the question is, should you buy this phone? Well, Motorola does have a really good history of selling cell phones. They made a lot of great phones in the past. And while this phone might be a little bit harder to get to, I really would say maybe. I would honestly say maybe. I'm not 1,000% going out of my way to get this, but if I'm looking for a new flippable, foldable phone, maybe as a secondary device, it's not a bad option. At a $1,000 price tag, unless you get some kind of discounts and stuff, honestly, you could do worse out there. So I'm gonna give this phone right now, before it's released, I'm gonna give it a B+. I think they really took the 2020 version and upgraded everything that needed to be upgraded. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.